Hello, it's Dragon Tank 1400 here, and we're going back. We're going back to modded Minecraft. Now, if you don't know, my first videos on this channel were from modded Minecraft. Now, I've long been removed from that, and there's many reasons for that. And I do plan on continuing with my newer style of videos for sure. However, every single week on like Saturday, I just chill in modded Minecraft and do like projects here and there. It's something I do really like to do, and I figured I'll just share it with all of you and kind of have a topic in mind that I can discuss things with. And there's a purpose behind that. The purpose is to kind of help all of you really think about those topics. I don't really think I'm going to change anyone's minds, and that's not the purpose. I don't really want to change people's minds, if you will. I want them to get to think about some of the deeper meanings of life, or the deeper purposes of life, if you will. And that's kind of where we're going to start things. We're going to talk about purpose and the deeper purposes of life, the purpose of life, and kind of why we do certain things. Now, there's many reasons why we do certain things. Selfish reasons, selfless reasons, reasons just to do them, reasons because we have to do them to survive. However, we also do things for a purpose. Sometimes a selfish purpose, sometimes a selfless purpose, sometimes for a higher purpose, if you will. And that's kind of where I want to get things going. I do a lot of things for many different purposes, but where I want to get to is do things for that higher purpose, for the purpose really of life, and that is to honor and give glory and obey the Lord, to give honor and glory to God on high. Now, many of you aren't religious or don't believe in God or, whatever, but just hear me out when I talk about these things. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking anyone to believe anything. I'm not asking, thinking that I'm going to change people's mind on anything. I just want to get people to think about why they believe in certain things. And hopefully together we can come up with, the truth. Now, I believe there is a higher purpose. I believe God has a plan for all of us. Now, we don't always follow that plan. In fact, most of the time, we probably don't. But I do believe God has a higher purpose for all our lives. A purpose that serves Him. And He knows what each one of those are for each one of us. And I do actually believe one of my purposes is to do these videos to get you guys to actually think about things and to think about purpose. Particularly in this video. So I'm not just going to talk about purpose in all my videos. It's going to be a different topic for each. Some of them a lot deeper than others. This one's probably like a medium weight one. Next one's probably going to be actually a very heavy one, but we'll get to that in the next one. Anyway, it's about purpose. So I can tell you this, just if you live selfishly for your own selfish purposes, this is just from experience, I can guarantee you it will lead to darkness. It will lead to unhappiness. Your joy will be robbed. Now, you might be happy from time to time doing the things that you want, but it's going to be empty because there's no substance behind it. And at the end of life, you're going to look back, laying in your bed, looking back and be like, what was the purpose of it all? What did I actually do in life? And you're going to be sad because you'll be like, I just lived for myself. Just think about that when you think about your purpose. Is it something that you're just living for yourself, for your own selfish desires? Or is it something that you're living selflessly? Now, I said like living for God, but part of living for God's purpose is to live selflessly for others, to help people out in their struggles and their need, to rejoice with those who rejoice and to weep with those who weep, to help people out in their struggles. That is definitely a purpose for all our lives to do. And that can be very rewarding. You're actually helping someone out. You're actually improving their life. And we do this, just talking to people all around us and everything. At least I hope we all do. Anyway, so this base actually has a purpose to it. This is kind of why I wanted to talk about purpose first. I just been talking about the deeper meanings of purpose and stuff like that, but this base has a purpose behind it. You can see that it's very much a extreme patchwork style with different colors and build styles all mixed in. You can kind of been seeing that. So this serves a few purposes. One is that it allows me to experiment on a small scale with different build styles that I normally wouldn't do, not comfortable doing, don't know if I actually like them, and to see if I actually enjoy them. This kitchen style, for instance, is very modern, something I would normally never do, but it's like, I think it turned out pretty good. There's a little bit, I learned a little bit more about color theory. This was the closest wood I could get for stairs in this mod pack. I kind of wanted cyan to match. Maybe I should change the floor, but I kind of like this pattern. Like, also using another purpose is using blocks I normally would never use. That's something I don't know if but most of these rooms have, is there's some block that I just don't use. I guess this one doesn't have that. But that was kind of the idea, to learn how to use different blocks in building that I normally wouldn't use, normally people don't like, or something, a unique block like this one, this melon block, people normally don't use, and try to experiment with it to expand my building style. And also with color theory, every room is like, it has a different color palette to it, and that just helps me with learning color theory and that kind of stuff. And sometimes it doesn't turn out as perfect as I was like with this mismatch of a little bit of colors. This blue and cyan doesn't exactly go together, if you will, but that's part of the learning process, right? And that's kind of the purpose of this. And you may be like, oh, that's a selfish purpose and whatever. Yeah, that's one purpose I have for this. This is just, I'm chilling in Minecraft, just kind of resting. You do have to, you can't just like always go on full blast. You have to chill sometimes. And that's kind of the purpose of this world, is just to chill and relax and kind of recharge my batteries, if you will, for the week I've had. Like this build has the Magna block, and it has like a lot of different colors in it as well. I really went crazy there. Anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to say about this video. It's just about purpose, and I do hope and pray that everyone, or at least some of you, will actually get something out of this video, and that you actually think about like some of the purposes in your life, some of the things that you want to do to help others, to improve others' life, to put your purpose back into God, and just kind of think about when you do stuff, is there a selfish purpose? Is there a selfless purpose? Are you doing this to help others? Are you doing this for God? Are you doing this for yourself? You know, what is the purpose behind it? And like individually, like, you know, doing so and so, like this is doing this build, this base build has very specific purposes to it of why I'm doing it this way. And I mentioned those with color theory and stuff like that. Like, kind of think about those as you're going, deciding what you're going to do for the day or the week, or like what your plans are and stuff like that. Do you have purposes behind it? You're just doing it just to do it, you know? So that's kind of all I wanted to say. And I have this outro that I do that I say, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye.